Island. So a Catholic priest was arrested on child pornography charges Saturday in Rhode Island after police executed a search warrant at the church. James Jackson, age 66, is charged with the possession and transfer of child pornography. He is being held on a $5,000 bail. The state police executed a warrant after a search warrant at the church after investigators determined that the internet at the St. Mary's Church was being used to share child porn. Jackson was identified as the person sharing the images. Another priest. The Diocese of Providence said Jackson was removed as a church pastor effective immediately. He is prohibited from performing his priestly duties. The use of child pornography is a serious crime and a grave sin, Bishop Thomas Tobin of the Providence Diocese said. The charges against Father Jackson are very disturbing to all and must be taken very seriously. At the same time, I renew my pastoral concern and offer my fervent prayers for the good people of St. Mary Parish during this difficult time. So he's currently out on bail. The judge has stated that he should not have any contact with children under the age of 16 and that his internet access be restricted. And if he gets convicted of the crime, he can spend up to 21 years in jail. Alrighty then, I'm going to circle around to Italy and another priest story. So a priest is accused of stealing $120,000 from church funds to purchase drugs for sex parties. An Italian priest allegedly stole nearly $120,000 in church funds to supply his secret sex parties with drugs. Francesco Spagnesi, age 40, was arrested last week after authorities received a tip. Apparently, the priest's roommate had imported a liter of GHB, which is the central nervous system depressant that is used as a date rape drug from the Netherlands. An investigation has been launched and police are purportedly interviewing as many as 200 people who have allegedly attended sex parties hosted by Spagnesi within the past 2 years. However, out of the 200 people that police are expecting to interview, only 15 people have admitted going to the parties. Spagnesi, who is a Roman Catholic priest, was described by the Italian media as a young, educated, and brilliant priest who is currently under house arrest. He and his roommate have been suspected of using online dating sites to get people to come to the sex parties where they allegedly sold the drugs. Police raided the apartment and found what appeared to be homemade crack pipes. After noticing the priest had withdrawn 100,000 euros, which is 117,000 US dollars from the bank, a parish accountant became concerned and Spagnesi was eventually denied access to the account. And that's when he started asking for money from the parishioners by saying he was raising money for charity. He was able to raise thousands from churchgoers due to his good reputation. Now he may face legal action from those who gave him money. He claims that the cocaine vortex swallowed me. The drugs made me betray my parishioners. It made me tell lies. It made me take actions that I am ashamed of. No charges have been filed against the priest as of yet, but his lawyer said he owned up to supplying drugs to people at parties and is expected to admit to his theft of the funds shortly. I don't know. So one priest, I used church computer for child pornography and such. And then the other priests, I use church money to keep sex parties and to buy drugs and all of those things. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Drop your comments. Let me know what you're thinking on this, because it don't make sense to me. It honestly don't make sense. I mean, I understand all of these things. I don't understand all of these things at all. All of these priests and all of these things, what am I doing? It don't make sense. Anyways, I'm going to circle